Hello friends, it's Lionheart here. I have been jamming so much Gwent this month. I am loving the meta we're in. And I faced the list probably a week ago now. And for the first time in probably 3 months, I faced the same deck 2 games in a row. I thought, wow, what is happening here? And it was a pincer maneuver, Temple of Melitele Shupe deck. Of course, what had happened there was Shinmiri played it, had a great time with it, absolutely decimated with it, and people saw and played it. Now I thought, I can't possibly be left behind here. So I gave the list a shot. It has no right to be this good. It has no right to be this good, or this much fun. It's not an archetype or a mechanic that I enjoy too much, but its consistency, points, and carryover are just terrifying. I'm going to go straight and show you the deck list now, because it makes more sense if I explain it to you. We're going to switch over in just a second. But this is a reminder, of course, that all the footage you're about to see is filmed live on my Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/Lionheart. And hopefully you will join me over there at some point to see some of these crazy things. I can only fit so much into these deck videos, and as a result, you probably only see 1 or 2 of the games that we play, rather than the 10 to 15 we play with the list over the course of time. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, this is great, but I need a little bit more, come and check us out. Plenty of space. Even the old VODs are there for you to watch along as well. But with no further ado, the deck. And I don't normally switch into these this quickly, and I normally just have them next to me, but this one feels like it deserves a bit of explanation, because its strategy, well, honestly, consistency isn't too bad, because you have Pincer Maneuver and it will find any of your Northern Realms cards. You always want to be sure you have one left for your boy Erland of Larvik. He is your big play. He is where all of those carryover points that you're going to generate from your mutagenerator, among other things. So, and we'll get into that in a second, but lots and lots of carryover ends up on your Erland, whether it's All God, whether it's Offering, whether it's mutagenerator. All of that carryover is going to be absorbed by the wonderful Erland, and you're going to get a 30 to 50 point play. The fact that it is all on an immune unit is terrifying, and it is also why this list does struggle into Golden Neck Skellige, and also New Bounty, because both of them have removal for immune units, where in the Curse of Corruption and, of course, Graydon paired with the Witchfinder, respectively. Quick strategy rundown for this list. You want to be getting as much carryover as possible, and you want to generate as many points as possible. But your opening isn't always Mutagenerator. In fact, almost always, it's actually Temple of Melitele. If you can, you would rather play Rune Mage first. Rune Mage, of course, fantastic card, and increases your create functions. Now, in this deck, that's pretty great. Temple of Congregation on its own is already worth that. That is great value, obviously, for himself as well. It is pretty useful. But Shupe also, therefore, gives you every single option. No more high rolls, no more worries, additional consistency. Rune Mage into Temple will give you then 3 different legendaries, and you're looking for different things depending on the matchups effectively, but you can get carryover, you can get additional dueling option with Selkirk, you can get resets with Bloody Baron, just high value legendary cards, which honestly is always pretty great. And what you're looking for will vary game by game, but it's the order ability you're really looking for here, because you want to not necessarily draw one of the cards that you've created, you actually want to draw Prince Anse's into your hand, because you're going to boost him up. And he's a dueling card, my friends, and he is basically infinite toll removal as a result of that. So that's kind of your initial play. You're then looking to develop as much carryover as possible. This list doesn't mind losing round 1. It doesn't even mind losing round 1 on even, or winning and going multiple cards down. Because ultimately, the sheer value of carryover you have, especially in a shorter round, is petrifying. As I mentioned, with that Erland, so many points. Radovid is an important card here. You can see he gives you extra leader charges, allowing you to fish. Premium makes me cringe. Extra leader charges to grab extra things. One of your problems, however, one of the things you've got to notice is we have got a decent number of neutrals. So Shupe's Day Off, of course, Redea, Rune Mage, Geralt Igni, all big cards, and all ones you cannot access with Pincer Maneuver because they are not Northern Realms cards. That is something to bear in mind. You will notice it is a large number of 4s and a large number of 10s. Of course, the reason for that is Mutagenerator. You want to be jamming as many cards as you can onto the back row. Watch for those passes, but ultimately it is all about as much carryover as possible. You don't need to stack it particularly. In fact, you'd recommend against stacking it from things like All God and the Offering, although you're very rarely holding the Offering unless it's a certain matchup where you really feel you're going to benefit from it. It's so much fun. When I look at the list on paper, my brain goes, misc shoot pile. When you play it, well, you're going to see what I mean. You really are. Before I go any further, before I let you see the gameplay, I have to remind you that this video right here is sponsored by my friends, Million Pugs. And you know what? Let Past Lionheart tell you all about them.
And now for a message from our sponsors, Million Pugs. Million Pugs rewards you with in-game Gwent goodies whenever you shop online. So next time you're scoping out some bougie slides or sick kicks, make sure you have the Million Pugs browser extension installed to be a things haver both in and out of Gwent. My friends, it is only one click away. Woof.
I still can't believe I let that on the internet. I still can't believe I did it. But thank you to Million Pugs for sponsoring this video. Make sure you check them out. Links are in the description down below. Without any further ado, please do give this a like. A single like goes a long way on the video. It really does. Drop a comment down below. Have you managed to beat this list with something other than what I've said? If so, what with? How did you do it? And what do you feel about the list? Would you make any changes? It's still Shinmiri's deck right now, and I feel like if I can change a card, it's my deck. Of course, big shout out to Shinmiri for popularizing this list or putting me onto it. Really, really enjoyable. I hope you're enjoying Gwent as much as I am this season, and I'm very delighted to be able to tell you that I'll be casting the top 64 qualifiers this weekend. So obviously that is, as the video goes out, that is February the 26th, 2023. I will be casting live on my channel. I'll be accompanied by my wonderful better half, Ghost Arya. So we will be casting that together. If you're watching this before that, make sure you're there. And if not, well, I probably have a YouTube video somewhere about it. So go watch it. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the video. That's it. I'm not doing it. Yeah, maybe. And he obviously gets the half crown for it, but interesting. Probably just better to escape enter, honestly. Would have saved themselves a lot of time. Okay, have both of these for once. I would like Rune Mage here. This could be funny. This will be game-changingly good, potentially. Rune Mage. Not Rune Mage. Okay. Farming for the event, I guess. But you don't need to, right? Oh, it's this nonsense. Okay. Do I just lock this? Do I leader unlock this right now? I know Mutagenerator. Do I leader unlock Brewis Ritual? I'm never getting to the Kelly. I'm never getting to the Defender. I do Shinsugi, yes, but we've got Pincer Maneuver to guarantee it. Shupe Yoink could be hilarious. We're not doing that. I honestly think I do. I know it's a turn. I can't. I have to play a card first. Damn. Never mind then. Yeah, of course, I can't use my leader because I can't draw a card with a full hand. I wish that was possible. I wish that was possible. Never mind.
You wouldn't want to hurt us, would you?
That's a decent amount of tempo, I think it's fair to say. No Rune Mage again. Okay, Draug it is. Go back in time. We're playing Pincer Maneuver. Oh, do you mean this? That is Gascon. The Gascon leader skin from many moons ago. Hopefully it'll be back in the shop again at some point. Certainly with Gwentfinity on the horizon. Please, Draug. We've Drauged up. Oh, that's unfortunate, I want to say. Oh, why am I like this? Chat, why am I like this? I always do this the wrong way around. Hey, Vivi, how you doing? Every cursed time. Click the temple for... I know. Every time we make this mistake.
Come to me.
There we go. I can still catch in 3 cards, and on that basis, we keep playing. Correct? Can still catch. This on its own is worth 24 points, 30 points. Yeah. We keep playing here. If they pass here, we're fine, because we back row the Anses. Play down. They're never passing. They want to stay. Pretty sure of that. I'm wondering if this is Deathwish Kelly or Deathwish Dagon. I don't know which one it is. Playing Precision Strike in 1 Sentinel in your hand, mulling it, guess what? Straight to the graveyard and you won that game? Wait. You mulliganed it, but it went to the graveyard. I mean, I'm glad you won the game, but I'm confused. My greed here is risky. I now need 44 points. 44 points. So this is... And I need to do it in 2 cards. This is worth 24 of those points. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 of those points. I need 14 more points from a single card. That I have access to. Draug is going to be 7. I actually have to pass, which sucks. I shouldn't have played the Radovid. I actually have to pass there because I can't catch. Maybe it was right just to keep playing and be 2 cards down, but couldn't keep up with the tempo there, which sucks. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. That's an interesting choice, because if they do that... I can't bring Radovid back. And if they decide to play Sabbath, if I've got 1 card, they've only got 1 card. I see. So I may as well squirrel now then, and we squirrel away the Brewis Ritual. This is going to be an interesting one. Long round 3. I'm assuming it's going to be Dagon or Keltalis. I can purify to get through a defender. I can just delete, which is great. Would love to find, though, any of the better cards that I have no access to be completely honest. So, this is going to be terrible. That's great. That's much better. That's much, much better. How do we start? Again, 10 cards in hand. Guess we Rune Mage to open then. Engine. Ooh, cheeky boat. Oh, I don't hate a boat here. I just wish I had a way of boosting adjacent... Like, boosting a unit would be really good for us. But... This deck, which one, Fusion? The one I'm playing or the one my opponent's playing?
Party spirit, what needs you to flee this world ever free?
And then I want to grab the Yaskier as quickly as we can and get rid of the Aetheri Merchant because it's kind of redundant. This is gonna be... It's Dagon. It's a Dagon. Yeah, cool. Excellent. The Shiramiri one's the one I'm playing. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Okay. Okay. Yaskier. I'm gonna play the Corvo. Oh, okay. They can't catch. Yeah. Yes. Few more games of Gwent on the horizon before we play some Crisis Core. Conflict resolved. Nilfgaard. Blah. Okay, I see, I see. And tactical decision usually screams of degeneracy of the highest order. I don't want Anse's in hand, right? Because I want to grab Anse's buffed. So, Mulligan. Rune Mage is great. Like, superb. Priestess can always just go and love the Aetheri Merchant. I like the Curse Knight because I might be able to play it if they're playing Operator into... So that's fine. Okay. Turn 1. Muta Degenerator, I choose you! Is this gonna be Mill? Is this gonna be Mill? Was our opponent loved as a child, or is this gonna be Mill? Oh, okay. Ah, it's hyper thin. All right, it's hyper thin, chat. Nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. Oh. That's a 5, so we can't play it. That's a 4. I guess we have to take this then.
Whatever your wish, of course.
Okay. Faithy, unfortunately, you cannot gamble, my friend. It is a subscription-only option because the winner gets VIP'd at the end of the month. Although we need to come up with a new victory option for that, guys. Because honestly, most of the people winning are already VIP'd. Maybe if they win and they're already VIP'd, I strip them of their VIP. I said, anything tactical decision could mean cultism. I mean, I don't dislike that, Nate. It's hard, right? I think the versatility of leader abilities, personally, I prefer. But I also get that it means you don't know. And as a result, it's harder to make the decisions that, in theory, you should definitely be making, right? So I get that. From that side of it, I understand. Won't Aetheri basically smork the whole deck? Yes, it's basically my win condition that we just hold Aetheri, yeah. What's the tactic with this deck? Honestly, it's just pure degeneracy. Baron's superb as well. because I can. So this list, it's all about carryover in a nutshell, Bold One. Generate as much carryover and as many points from the carryover as you can. So as a result, round 1 is about Mutagenerator, about Temple of Melitele's Congregation. Then you grab a card to give yourself some nice tool removal. You kick something that you're not so interested in. And it's just build the carryover, build the carryover, build the carryover. Then abuse the fact that Melitele gives you additional provisions and lots of consistency from Pincer Maneuver to just keep playing effectively. And just keep playing and playing and playing. You have so many points over and over again that it's a little bit scary, if you want my honest truth. I don't believe this list actually has the ability. I just don't think they kill it. It looks like a pile, but it just isn't, okay? I should have veiled it, as it turns out, chat. The more you know. Should probably have played this already. If I was going to find value from it now. We'll do it anyway. We'll do it anyway. So it's all about building carryover, finding value, exploiting that carryover with Erlen, so it's not just lost and stranded in the deck. The miscellaneous win cons you can create from this are okay, but they're not really your big, they're not the... You're not going, if I miss this, we lose, right? That's just not a thing with this deck. I'm going to click, grab the Radovid, because that means I can play the Radovid. Move that. Play old Raddy Daddy. We're playing back row again for additional value. We protect Radovid instead, and we are just about ahead in the nick of time. Now, they might pass here, but Hyperthin tend to want to win. That hurts.
An interesting choice.
Okay. I think I actually have to Shupe here. Now that this is gone and isn't a threat for later, that's great, but it's basically their only control, right? The worst card would have been Erland. Erland would have killed us there. It does leave us in a spot where Pincer Maneuver isn't really playable. I'm going to Shupe. They haven't even leaded yet. I think I'm going to Shupe carryover and then accept the loss on even, which is inevitably coming. This was great because it boosts the tokens as well. So nice. So nice for us. Puts them ahead by 1. There's nothing we care about being locked, right? This doesn't run engines, typically. It will have Snowdrop. But Snowdrop is just the card we remove, right? That's just how we play that. So we just lock nothing, for argument's sake. Stay ahead again. This goes front row because there are no 6 provision units. In fact, I even float it. And now we use this as well, I think. Yeah. Now we use that. If I don't want to use the Ansays particularly. They give me leader, wow. Prepare for war. When that card goes to the top, does it stay there or does it shuffle itself somewhere else? When that happens, because that was obviously that was a visual bug, it's not a mage assassin. Does it go to the top? Yes or no? It stays there. Because I can Aetheri Merchant now and just win the game, right? So it stays there. We're sure of that. That card is now on the top. Screw it.
For you, my friend, a special offer.
There's no way they don't just leave, right? There's no shot. There's no shot that they don't just go, I'm quitting here. They play! That not only do they not leave, they play a Renfrey. So they just say, okay, keep my win condition. They don't try and take a bronze unit from your hand. Okay, so unless they're also running... So I got, yeah. I now also get all of the boosts from Ulbrick, yeah. I can't catch here. This is 22 points. It puts me ahead, but it's just not worth it, right? It's just not worth it. So I just pass and lose on even here. And we hold it in our hand. And we're going to draw it now and we're going to keep it. We're not going to put it back in deck. And when we put it back in deck, because they, by rights, they can't just pass it. I have a Shupe. I'm holding that. And now we're fishing, and we're fishing for, I have access to Erland already, but Redea I do not have access to. All God I do not have access to. So, okay. On a pass, I guess I have to drop Squire. Actually, I just put this into the deck. They're not going to fish for... That just goes, right? It's not just going to sit on the top by default. They're playing. Okay. Soldier. Knight. Okay, Redea was my next mulligan. That's a little bit upsetting. I'm going to take Erland into my hands. Oh. No, they're just running one of these because that's just how this deck works. They're not Kingslayers. They're not Mill. That was just... Right. They looked at all three of my top cards and they didn't see Erland, so I know it's fine. Right? I know it's fine. Very nice. Oh wow, they found everything. They have a lock. The Pella's fine anyway. Are they genuinely going to do it? Okay.
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
Do we win? I mean, it certainly looks that way, yeah. Because we negate the biggest boost. We just delete the tallest unit. We should just be fine here. They should just have to pass. Wow, they play it, hoping that we can't, okay? We should just be fine. The biggest boost is actually on Triss. I'd forgot about that. So... Yeet. So we just win, right? We just win. I've guaranteed Erland. They should be forfeiting in 3, 2, 1. Surely. Surely this isn't going to continue. It is! Impressive, okay. Oh. Okay, the Igni's sus. The Igni is never going to be worth it here, because we took away their tall option. The All God is great. 2 of those. So we play Adalia first, then we leader. Yeah, okay, it's fine, right? Actually, I All God first. No. No, we have to do this because I need to play Erland with a turn remaining. Lead it early, don't risk Erland. Yeah. So we do this. Into this. Into this. Into this. That. All God, we get all of the points from that, and Erland is my next card, so it's just happy days. This is not actually in my deck spreadsheet, but it will be momentarily. At the end of this game, we will put it in there. We're going to play another game or two with it yet, before we're playing something else today. And we get all of the points from their Ulbrich even. This is going to be 50, 60 points here, I think. I don't think they can win. Random Igni would be agonizing, actually. Random Igni would be agony. And it could be a thing. They could legitimately have random Igni. Right? If it's random Igni, we lose by 1. Dun dun dun. Insert fake tension. Before we find out if it was an Igni, I'm going to tell you a bit about the next matchup you're about to watch. So, I'm going to show you a game against the worst possible matchup for this deck. And that's going to be one of the Golden Necker Skellige lists that's kicking around, the Pirate deck. Now, it is one of the toughest matchups because, of course, this list relies almost exclusively for its big points on the carryover on an immune, untouchable Erland. And as you're going to see, or not see here, cards like Igni will destroy it. But Igni's not that common. What is common? Well, in that Skellige list, it's Curse of Corruption. Of course, Bounty as a result. As the changes now to Graydon, also the same. Witchfinder can target it with a Bounty. Graydon could destroy it with one as well. They're very tough matchups, and it's important a lot of the time you'll see deck guides, from me included, where we show the great, but not necessarily the weaknesses of the deck. It's not an unwinnable matchup by any means, and none of those are. You just have to play around that. Last say in that kind of matchup, super, super important. And it can be quite difficult to get that if your opponent knows what they're doing. But, returning right now, do I get Ignied? Well, my friends, as you can see, I in fact do not. GG. 1. The Heart of an Oncrate. Yeah, it's going to be Crisis Core very, very soon, and I can't wait. How are we looking? How is this? Great, great. Onslaught. This is actually the worst matchup for this deck, is my understanding. Yeah, my understanding is this, if it's the Golden Necker version particularly, this is the worst matchup we're going to get. So we just try and do our thing here as much as possible. Do 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 do. Double ship is horrendous for us. I'm not going to pretend that it's not. We're going to go for Nilfgaard in the attempt to either lock or remove that. Kingslayer, the problem is it's a 6 and we don't want 6s. We don't want 6s, chat. This is bad for us. The Create should be a 4 provision unit so it can boost 4 provision cards, which means I have to take the Toussaint Knight Errant. But that just plays for 2 points currently. I don't think we care though. I think we still just do it. Because we're just trying to build our carryover here. Trying to fight them for this round or high roll just isn't going to be the effective plan we're looking for, right? Okay. Tempo, definitely something they seem to have plenty of. Yeah, that'll be a lot of tempo. Leader, we will grab Congregation. You follow the plot pretty thick, like keenly. I don't think Kafiri Merchant's actually the one for this matchup. We would just be trying to high roll. I don't think that's worth it, so that can go. Play the Temple. Oh, carryover's great, but I do love the Dandelion for us. That could be great in this, I guess. And honestly, I'll take the Defender because it's awkward for them. Okay. Not the best selections, not the best options, but... Yeah, if we manage to burn the Golden Necker, obviously that would be superb for us, but... It's not the most likely of things to happen, right? So... I'll play the Siege support first, because Radovid never gets the second charge off otherwise.
Trouble approaches.
Let's do that. Have something that isn't with Bloodthirst. I wonder how long they'll play. Bloodthirst's back. Okay, this would be them saying goodbye. No Pella. Ouch. Raddy Daddy, I choose you.
Not test my patience.
I also made a mistake there, because I should have clicked this 2 turns ago, and failed to do so, which is a definite mistake on my part. I'm also quite a way down here in points, and the catch-up is going to be rough in a turn. By rough, I actually mean impossible. Yeah. Okay. So we're losing on even here. Priestess is just a misc 4 provision card. We don't care about it. We don't want it. Maybe it trades well at some point. It's just a 4 provision card that in pincer maneuver is there. Hey, Carpe, how you doing, bud? So we're passing and losing on even. That's awful for us, but... Yeah, I greeded for the Raddy charge, and I don't think there's much I can do. Hey, Matt, how you doing, bud? Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream? How was your stream, good sir? Good to see you. A pleasure as always. A pleasure as always. Do 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 do. Ba-da-da. Dandelion and Priscilla together again. That fills me with happiness. Did I get to pro with this deck? No, we got to pro with Deathwish. Got to pro with Deathwish, my friend. Theory Merchant's funny. They should push, right?
I can do a great deal more for you.
Already seen Burner, so this isn't really a threat. If I play this and they pass, we're annoyed, but... What else am I locking? Both they're never floating anything else. I know they want to push, so we're going to go with that there. I see you're being shielded away. Don't take it personally, Matt. Okay, Dandelion is taking me to 12. Leader charge. I would have to double leader charge to make that worth it. Squirrel is redundant for us here. I think I genuinely Dandelion double leader charge. No. No, we Curse Knight double leader charge. Seltkirk leads the way. We'll grab that and kick that. Grab that. That. My only worry here was Knickers. It was a 30% chance that Knickers jumped out. Because we haven't seen it so far, right? So that was a possibility. A terrifying possibility. We find the Shupe. The Shupe is good. Would love to see Redea, Igni, or All God. Honestly, because I have no way of getting those. We'll take the Redea. The Redea is also really nice because I can hopefully find Scroll and grab Igni or All God as and or when we need. That we like. The Defender is a problem for them too. The Defender is a legitimate problem for them, which I find very funny. It's nothing you choose. Dare not mock mine. I see. I see. Okay, turn 1 Golden Necker. That's ballsy. Oh wow, the guarantee to kill my defender with Teshin Mutna Sword. Yeah, that's annoying. Fair enough. Didn't click. I could have shooped. It would have been funny. Just the Squire then. I mean, honestly, their Golden Necker effectively traded for a defender plus 12. It's good. So it's what, 19 points plus the ability to actually damage me? I'd say they're quite pleased about that as a trade. Against this, Igni probably isn't worth it. Correct? Does our boy survive? If Yaskia survives, Priscilla saves him, right? That's what we're looking for. If Yaskia survives, Priscilla saves him. Siduism, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Never mind. No, they didn't lead a charge. That is suspicious. That is suspicious. Take that. I think if I lead a charge now, there's nothing we actually want, right? But it does just put another unit on the road to make it more problematic for them to get death blows. Priestess is just a 9, but it's good for the boosts, right? I guess we take the Priestess. Kick that back. I don't actually want to play Priestess either. I realistically probably want All God, and I have to back row the Redea to make that a thing. They come out, they kill. It's fine. Okay. So, what am I doing with Shupe? Am I ever Shupe random row effect? Is that ever worth it here? Probably not. Because I can guarantee Shupe being worth 14. Random 13 damage. It might replace Ragnarok. It's only 3 rows, remember. So it only might replace Ragnarok. Again! And then we get the Curse Scroll this time. So Curse Scroll is worth it here, simply because I can take the All God. All God is 15 points effectively onto an immune unit they can't touch. Or Igni, but this is Golden Necker. It's not worth Igniing, there's no Sove. Okay, hit, hit, hit. Nice. Very good. Is rotate into All God even more points than playing Priestess? So Priestess is just a 9. So just playing the Priestess is worth 9. Effectively, All God is worth 15, and those 15 points typically can't be... Well, at least 8 of them can't be touched. And also, hello, Santu, how are you doing? So I'm feeling like it's worth it. Feeling like it's worth it. What, he played Curse of Corruption? Nope. Do I bait the Curse of Corruption?
This world needs witchers, not others.
Also play sword. Yeah, you can fit Tesh and Mutna sword at 7. 100%. Yeah. I would say this definitely runs Curse of Corruption. It's one of the reasons why it's so unfavored for us to play against it. What Shupe am I looking for? Three. Is Shupe play random card from deck not actually better? Because everything's boosted and pretty decent? If I shuffle this away first as well?
Take them out of my sight.
It makes no difference here. Okay. Compass into Fukusha, not much we can do about that. The Ansei's being just... Well, the Ansei's being 18, I guess, is decent, right? It could be more when they heal this. It's 19, the boat sucks. So. Shupe, play a random unit. What is there? Is there an upside? No. Shupe 4 damage. Is 14 points. And is therefore the most points, right? Actually, no. Shupe Hunter is 15. Potentially most points. It's only 14 if I do that. So... I don't have... I don't have to click Erland, right? Rain can't kill it. They're not running Ryogun. Okay.
The wind is all we've left of the gods.
So that's my kill. So click. So if they have Scorch, yeah, they got Curse of Corruption. Fuck. Yeah. That's why this matchup's so horrible. They find the Curse of Corruption, which they obviously always do in this kind of list, and you're just dead. That's why it is the... Why am I facing Danarai? I'm facing Spelling Bee and Danarai right now? Come on, game. Help me out a bit.